Hello everyone, good morning. Play with lucky energy. Hoo hoo. Say hello to me. This is Saturday today and today is the 7th of June 2025. So my name is Ianho. I am your lucky host to bring you lucky energy. So if you are here, come and say hello to me where you're from and what time it is in your country. I would like to know what time it is in your country. Now over here is 11 o'clock in the morning in Melbourne, Australia. And I would like to know where you're from. If you're watching, just say hello to me. So I know that I'm talking to human people. I'm not just talking to my cameras. Woohoo! And now you're here to play with lucky energy. And in PowerStack, we stack ancient Feng Shui power to ignite energy and shift your luck fast. And that's what we do in PowerStack by stacking all the Feng Shui powers layers by layers. And that's how you can see the result very fast and very quickly in just very measurable time. And let's see, we have Fairy Life, hello, and we have Lily as well. Lily is from Malaysia and it's 9 a.m. in Malaysia. And Fairy Life is from Australia, it's 11 o'clock. Well, that's in the same time zone as me in Melbourne, or maybe you're in Sydney, I'm not sure. But welcome, welcome, welcome to Play with Lucky Energy. Awesome. So, in the last few days, we have talked about the stories of Rebecca's, how she transformed her life completely by using the feng shui of power with Power Stack. And we have talked about the power stacking from the first layer, the golden dragon. How do you catch the golden dragon and how to find where the golden dragon is? And the second is to activate the original flying star 9 of your house. Of course, the third step is yesterday we talked about 5 goals wealth and the story of how quickly you can see the result by activating 5 goals wealth. And now today we are going to talk about T-Space scan. So stay tuned until the end and check out what T-Space scan is. If you haven't, all right, here we have this PowerStack Starter Kit free for you. Just click the link below to unlock it, and that is your first step to start power stacking your life and make the lucky energy to work for you. Okay, awesome. And first of all, we will start with the lucky tip of the day. So, have you put on your lucky color today? Oh, well, hi, Blanquita. We have Blanquita here today as well. Good morning, Blanquita. What color have you just put on? Did you put on your lucky color today? Do you know what is the lucky color of the day? Yep. So, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel or follow me on Facebook every day, I am posting this lucky tip of the day. You will know what is the luckiest color of the day. And the second choice, if you still haven't got that color, come on, you still have the third choice to put on. So once you put on the lucky color of the day, you can start to make the power of feng shui work for you. How? Because all this lucky color behind, there's a lot of logics and calculations how we calculate the 9 planets orbit in our solar system, and that's how we draw that power from all these 9 planets, and that is how the nature is supporting you by you just putting on your lucky color. All right, so what color are you in? Fairy Life is in beige. Awesome. And Lily is in brown. Awesome. That is absolutely the luckiest color of the day. And Blanquita is in, well, a couple of colors of yellow, brown, beige. Oh, Blanquita looks very pretty today, right? I'm quite sure. With so many different lucky colors. So, and secondly, we are also going to talk about the lucky sections and orientation of today. That is south, west, and northwest. So whether you sit in the south section of your house or you're facing the south direction, okay, so that is also very good. Yeah, just how simple it is. You just add up one layer of lucky colors and then you stack out another layer of powers by sitting in that section, and then you add up another layer of power by facing that orientation. And today, if you're watching today for Saturday, 7th of June, I want to tell you a super big secret of the day. I'm just talking closer to my mic so I make sure that you can hear it, okay? Okay, so today, the south section, I would like to especially mention the south section. Okay, this is my mic. I would like to especially mention that, ladies and gentlemen, pretty ladies and gentlemen, today, the South section is especially powerful, and today is Saturday, the 7th of June, 2025. The South section is especially strong, especially beautiful, especially pretty. If you sit there in the South section, and especially if you want to email someone, you want to keep contact with someone, okay, sit in the South section and then facing south as well. That is super awesome. This is a very, very big secret that I'm telling you. Shh. So, um, just keep it as a secret, okay? Very good. Awesome. I love you. Okay, and then we are going to talk about something very special today. That is the do's and the don'ts. So, why are these so important? What is the do's today? Can anyone tell me if you are on my YouTube channel or on my Facebook, you know what are the do's and don'ts every day. Every day in the lucky tip of the day, I will actually tell you what are the do's, what are the don'ts. And today, the do's, especially on my channel, I pick a few more important ones. The first one is to do prayer. Whether you are religious minded or not, that doesn't matter. Even if you are a free thinker, okay? You don't believe in any religions, just do meditation and send blessing to the person you want. Okay, or send blessing to yourself because today is so good for doing prayers or doing meditation, receiving blessings and sending blessings. So, and today is especially powerful to do something good like prayers, like marriage, like moving house. It's that what's that? Doing renovation, and of course another one I put in the to-do list is to start your business. Okay, to open your shop. Okay, to start your business. So today is especially good to do all these good things. And what are the don'ts today? Well, since today has especially good powers, we want to do good things. Like we want, even if you are not religious minded, as I said, just sit down quietly for 5 minutes or 10 minutes if you can. Send blessing to yourself or send blessings to the people whom you love. Send blessings to the people whom you care. Even if there are people who don't like you, or there are people who you don't like them. That is even more. You want to send blessing to them. You want to bless them so that your life will go good, so that your life will be smooth, so that your energy and your energy with that person's energy can smoothen down. Because by just sending good wishes and pure feelings, sending blessings, that can do the job, especially today on the 7th of June 2025, Saturday. Doesn't matter the time, okay? This is a big, big secret, especially in the South section. I repeat it again, especially in the South section. Ladies and gentlemen, sorry, I should say pretty ladies and gentlemen, okay? Do this today. Very good. Awesome. I love you. So, what are the don't do's today? Okay, what are the don'ts? Going for a haircut. Is my haircut okay? I didn't comb my hair. I hope it looks fine. Okay, especially don't do haircuts today because the energy is so good. If you do a haircut or you do a manicure, you are actually throwing the blessing away, right? So they are especially things we would like to do on certain days, and things we try to avoid on certain days. And how did I come to this conclusion? Why these are the do's for today and these are the don'ts for today? Everything is recorded in this Tongshen calendar. Okay, so the Tongshen calendar actually records how all the 9 planets orbit in our solar system, and accordingly, when they are closer or further away from the Earth, they will have different gravitation to the Earth, and so too the people who live on the earth. All right, so that is very simple. And this Tongsen calendar is basically a very professional calendar. It's not like the Tongsen calendar you can get in the market because they are quite basic, or should I say, they are quite kindergarten. And this one is actually printed in Taiwan. And yeah, there is a very special note for today. This is really a super good day to do prayer, or you want to get married, okay? Or you want to move house, or you want to do renovation, or you want to start your business. This is a super good day, especially in the south. Okay, and of course there are a lot more to dos today, but well, the list is just so long and it goes on and goes on. And I can't put everything in my lucky tip of the day, but I just choose the few good ones. So when you see that, you know what are the do's and don'ts. Okay, awesome. So, do you like the lucky tip of the day? Say yes. If you like it, just type I am super lucky. Do you feel lucky? Is that very easy to play with lucky energy? Yep. Yes. You are super lucky, and I make it so easy for you to just play with lucky energy and make you lucky. The more I make you lucky, the luckier I become, and that's what I know. Be happy, be lucky. Awesome. Yes, you are super lucky, Blanquita. And Fairy Life, you are super lucky. All of you are. Even if you are watching the replay now, just type in the comment down below, I am super lucky. So I know that you are watching. Awesome. The more you tell yourself you are lucky, the luckier you become. And do you believe that I can actually bring you lucky energy? That's how easy that we play with lucky energy and make the power of Feng Shui work for you. And next one, we are going into real people, real Feng Shui, and real breakthroughs. So, in the last few days, I have been talking about the story of Rebecca. Okay, I got her name right. It's Rebecca. So the story of Rebecca started 4 years ago when she alone migrated to a beautiful land called Australia, the land of kangaroos, the land of koalas, and the land of with a lot of unique animals. So she carried a big dream. She carried a lot of hope and hoped to start a brand new life here in Australia. And how did her luck go? Well, unfortunately, because she just migrated overseas and her qualification was not, even now, it's not recognized by the locals. So she couldn't get a job at all other than working in a farm, which, well, working in the farm was fun. That's what she said, but that is not going to be a long term plan for the sake of putting bread on the table. Okay, so she decided to quit her job in the farm and started to look for a job in her profession, in her interest. And unfortunately, she didn't have the luck to get a job she wants. Down the road of 4 years, she had no job, she had no income, and she was living purely on her saving. 4 years in Australia. Imagine if you were Rebecca, what's the next step for you? And what happened to Rebecca was she came across my YouTube video on YouTube, of course, and she contacted us. Okay, so the first thing I did for her in Feng Shui activation was, you name it, to catch the golden dragon. Find where the golden dragon is and then catch it. So I have mentioned that before. And then also the second layer of power stacking for Rebecca is to activate the original flying star knife. As you know, if you have a little bit knowledge about Feng Shui, you know that we have entered period 9 officially 2024. That was last year. And this period 9 will last for 20 years all the way to 2043. So, as such, the Flying Star 9 has the most energy, most powerful energy in this 20 years of period. And definitely, we would like to borrow that power from the original Flying Star 9, especially to boost up. Okay? And of course, the third layer is to do the five goes well for her. If you have watched the video yesterday, you know how powerful it is that after activation, the fastest recorded time of receiving a result was just within 12 hours. 12 hours, someone just got rich like that after a Feng Shui activation. Of course, that was back to 1200 years ago with our grandfather of Feng Shui, Yang Yunsong. And now today, I would like to especially talk about T-space scan. So what is T-space scan? Basically, you can guess that I make up this name T-space scan because T-space is basically the business I'm running, the Feng Shui business I'm running, T-space. So T-space stands for time and space dynamics. If a Feng Shui practitioner knows only about the space but know nothing about the time, sorry to say that that is not a very complete Feng Shui practice because Feng Shui changes according to time, just like how the Earth orbit and how the rest of the eight planets, and including the Earth is nine planets. Okay, how the nine planets orbit in our solar system, and accordingly, the gravitation they created and feng shui changes according to time as well. So, time is a very super important factor in feng shui activation. So, if a feng shui master knows only about the space but have no idea about the time, sorry to say that it's not a complete practice. Okay? Yeah, you are so smart. I'm sure you get it right. Did you get it? Say yes. Yes, 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 you are super lucky. All of you are super lucky to come across this video. So now we are going to talk about T space scan. In Chinese, this word is basically they call 娈头, or sometimes they call it 三娈. So basically, the idea of 娈头 is it is as though you have a gadget, you have a device in your hand, you just walk to the building and then you scan the design of the building. You scan the structure of the building, what is right and what is not right. So basically, 娈头, or you call it 三娈, and now we call it T-space scan. So that is the logic behind T-space scan. So you just scan with your eyes. Zzz, zzz, zzz. That's quite easy, right? But there's a lot of knowledge and of course wisdom behind, all the way passed down from our ancestor for 5,000 years. Mhm. Yes, yes, you are super lucky. So, and for this 娈头, or now we call it T-space scan. So in T-space scan is basically there's not much calculation to do, and there's pretty much nothing to do with how the stars orbit in our solar system because that is the 理气 part. So in T-space scan, okay, feng shui. Let's say feng shui is 100%. So feng shui divided into two main categories. The first category is T-space scan, and that take up about 51% of feng shui. 51% relies on T-space scan. How you scan the buildings, how you scan the design, and that is a lot of marks. If you want to live in a good feng shui house, you really have to look at T-space scan. And another 49% is basically we call it 理气. So whatever I have been talking about, like catch the golden dragon, flying star knife, five goes well, and a lot more. They actually is in the they are actually in the 理气 part. So all of those make up 49% of feng shui. The other 49% of feng shui. And now today we are going to talk about this 51% of T space scan. And well, T-space scans basically is the foundation of feng shui. That is the first step you must do, you must look at, you must scan the design, the structure of the building. And that is a must do. There are many people, they are very fascinating about the lychee part because the calculation is very difficult, very hard, very tough, and they think it's very challenging, and they just learn the lychee. They never learn about this 峦头, the T-space scan. And that's where the problem is because we first must look at the 峦头, the T-space scan. Only when things are right in this T-space scan, in this 51%, then only we stack up another 49% of lychee. Okay, so does that make sense? And now for Rebecca. So what happened to Rebecca? So she basically had no job, no income, living on her saving for 4 years. And what happened? 30 days after all this power stacking of layers of activations, what happened to her within 30 days? She actually launched a product online, something related to her profession. And then in these 30 days online business, guess what? She just makes $6,000 out of nothing. Finally, she's making money now after 4 years with no job, no income, and living on her saving. Her life is back again, and she's doing pretty well now. It's not just after 30 days of $6,000, but to achieve that level of results, you really need to stack up many, many layers of feng shui powers so that you can see that level of result so obvious and so fast, so quickly. And that's what we do in PowerStack. We stack ancient feng shui power to ignite energy and shift your luck fast. If you haven't, here I have got a free gift for you. There's this POWERSTACK Starter Kit. If you don't know, even if you don't know anything about Feng Shui and you would like to just give it a try, this is the free starter kit for you. Just click the link down below and claim your free gift. If you would like to know more about what Feng Shui is about, what is this Ianho talking about, all this lucky energy, join my 3 days free challenge. You will definitely discover more about Feng Shui and what real Feng Shui is about. So now I would like to talk about what I did for Rebecca according to T-Space Scan. In particular, two things. One is her bed, and the second one is her desk. Of course, there are many other important factors in this T-space scans, but today I can only talk about two things because we don't actually have a lot of time, right? You don't have 24 hours to spend with me, right? Although you want lucky energy, you would like to play with it and be happy, be lucky, but I'm not going to take up 24 hours of your time. And remember to put on your lucky color today to sit in the south section today. Hello, pretty ladies and gentlemen. The best section of today is south, and today the south section actually has a very special energy and the strongest energy. And it is just so good. You should just sit there and do your prayers, even if you are not religious minded. At least sit there and do a 5-10 minutes meditation to send blessing to yourself and also to people around you. Okay, so that is the very big secret of today. That's why I am lowering my voice. All right, awesome. Okay, now let's continue. Okay, we are going to talk about the bed and the desk of Rebecca in T-space scan method. So, how do you set up your bed? Question marks. And how do you set up your desk? Another big question marks. Okay, the theory in T-space scan is very straightforward. You always want to put your bed against the wall. Where your head is should be against the wall. Like now you can see there's actually a wall behind me, right? Can you see? Can you hear me? All right. So why do we want a solid bag behind the bed? Probably it's too long for you to type an answer now. All right, I'll just tell you the reasons right away. So we like a solid bag behind the bed, like behind our head, because we, you see, I know you're very smart, Blankita. You can be supported. It's just like when you're sitting on a chair. if the chair doesn't have a back, so basically you are sitting on a stool. I mean a stool. Sorry, a stool. When you are sitting on a stool without a back, without a support behind you, how long can you sit for? You get tired very quickly. Ian, have you finished your talk? I have a sore back. Okay, so basically it's the same theory. We really would like a solid back behind our bed so that we always have support. And imagine how many hours do you spend on your bed a day? Tell me how many hours do you spend on your bed a day? 4 hours, 6 hours, 8 hours, or 10 hours, or even watch my video on your bed. Maybe you'll be spending 12 hours on your bed then, right? Connection is unstable. Okay, anyway, it's back. So, so if you are spending so much time, let's say you spend 8 hours a day on your bed, and that is one third of the day. So one third of the day, if you have got a solid back behind you, at least one third of your life is good. It's being supported. You have the strength. You have got someone to have your back. That is very strong power, isn't it? At least one third of your life, you are supported. Right. And then the second thing is I set up her bed and of course her desk. The desk has the same theory as the bed in T-space scan. Okay. I set up her desk with a solid back behind. Why do we like the solid back? And imagine how many hours does Rebecca spend working on her desk? I mean, working at her desk. That is probably another 8 hours. So 8 hours on the bed, one third of her day, and then another 8 hours working at her desk. That's another one third of her day. So at least you see, two-thirds of her day, she is always constantly getting supported naturally with the lucky energy of Feng Shui. This is how simple is it? This is how easy that we can play with lucky energy. And do you want to be lucky or not? Say yes. Would you like to be supported? Would you like that when you are doing your work, your boss just come to you, Ian, would you like to have something? Do you need something? Blanquita, do you like something? Can I help you to do your job? Do you need support to complete your task? Do you need something to achieve your target this month? All right, you see, yes, the answer is of course yes. And this is how easy we can play with lucky energy and be lucky. So my name is Ian Ho. I am your lucky host to bring you lucky energy. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel or follow me on Facebook, every day I'm giving you lucky tip of the day. Especially on YouTube, I'll be sharing and more lucky tips for you to play with lucky energy with the power of Feng Shui. And in Power Stack, we stack ancient Feng Shui power to ignite energy and shift your luck fast. Okay, now come back to the T-space scan method of setting the bed and desk with a solid back. All right, and of course, when I said there's a solid back, okay, like a solid wall, we don't like people walking behind us, right? Because the energy, it's not going to be stable when the vibration is always moving, vibrating, fluctuating. It's like people is going to talk behind you, gossip behind you. So we really don't like that in T-space scan method. Okay. And then another thing is about the bed and the desk. Other than the solid back, what about the front? How do you set up your bed or your desk? What is in front of your bed? What is in front of your desk? I have been watching, I have been seeing many new places built and receiving many clients. And of course, some of my overseas clients, they actually send photos to me because they are in overseas, not in Melbourne. And I have been seeing a lot of them. How they actually set up their desk is the desk is just facing the wall right away, right in front of their workplace. That is the wall. So all the time when they are working, they are actually looking at the wall. And that basically it's not something we like in T-space scan. And again, this is a very powerful secret. Okay, I'm sharing a very powerful secret here of Feng Shui about T-space scan. You should put your bed and your desk with a solid back. And what about in the front? So we always like the front to be open, open view. The further you can see, the more far-sighted you are, the more vision you hold. If you are always sitting in front of the wall, that is basically blocking your view, right? Can you see me? Can you see me? Oh, I can't see my future. I can't see my hope. I can't see any hope in my life. I don't know where I am going. Excuse me, I can't see. Yeah. So if you are doing that to yourself, now you can actually start to play with the lucky energy and shift your life fast. Okay, always set up especially your working desk with a solid back and with an open view. All right, that is how easy. Awesome. If you like this idea, say, what should I say? Yay, I am super lucky because I know about this feng shui secret that Ian just shared. Just say again, I am super lucky. Even if you're watching the replay, just comment down below. Say, I am super lucky. Times 2, times 3, 10 times, 100 times. Yes, you are super lucky to come across this video because, well, who would actually share so many feng shui secrets with you for free? Yeah. Yep. So basically, this T-space scan method is a must. All right, now if you are so lucky, wow, look at that. How many zero is there in Plankita's comment? Uh, I don't have my assistant here, but I know you're super lucky. Awesome. Now we are entering the third section of Play with Lucky Energy. That is quiz time. Lucky or not? So, question number one. Which method is the foundation, the first step you have to do in Feng Shui? Okay, which method is the foundation, the first step you have to do in Feng Shui? A is to catch the golden dragon. If you think to catch the golden dragon is the first step you should do in Feng Shui, you just type A. The B is activate Flying Star 9. If you think activating the original Flying Star 9 is the first step you must do in Feng Shui, type B. And C is to do T-space scan. If you think T-space scan is the foundation, is the first step you have to do in Feng Shui, type C. So which method is the foundation, the first step you have to do in Feng Shui? A is to catch the golden dragon, B is to activate Flying Star 9, and C is to do T-space scan. A, B, or C. Let's see. We have Fairy Light say, I am super lucky 100 times. And now Fairy Life say, I'm super lucky, unlimited, infinite. Woohoo! Congratulations! Yeah! Yeah! And Lily is also, I am super lucky times two. And now, go back to quiz time. Lucky or not? Question number one. Which method is the foundation? The first step you have to do in Feng Shui. A is to catch the golden dragon. B is to activate Flying Star 9. And C is to do T-space scan. All right, the answer is actually C. Awesome. We have got Lily, we have got Fairy Life, and Blanquita saying C as well. Congratulations. The answer is C. And then quiz time. Lucky or not, what should you do? Sorry, question number two. What should you have at the back of your bed? What should you have at the back of your bed? A is a bagua mirror. Okay, should you have a bagua mirror at the back of your bed? And B is to have a solid back. Okay, to have a solid back. And C is to have a crystal ball. Who wants to put a crystal ball behind the bed? Okay, so quiz time, lucky or not. Question number 2. What should you have at the back of your bed? A is a bagua mirror, B is a solid bag, and C is a crystal ball. So A, B, or C. If you think a bagua mirror is a must put at the back of your bed, you can type A. If you would like a solid bag at the back of your bed, type B. And if you think having a crystal ball will give you good luck, type C. And then we have the correct answer is to have the solid bag. Awesome. All of you got it correctly. B, 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 B. Very good. Congratulations. And now we are at quiz time. Lucky or not? Question number 3. What should you have in front of your desk? What should you have in front of your desk? A is an open view. If you think you would like to have an open view in front of your desk, type A in the chat box. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, subscribe to my YouTube channel now so you can have live chat with me. And of course, you can also receive the lucky tip of the day every day. Okay? So, what should you have in front of your desk? A is an open view. B is a brick wall, a solid brick wall in front of your desk. Hello. And C is a shoe rack. Okay, would you like to look at the shoe rack every time when you work and smell the fragrance coming from the shoe rack? If you enjoy it, you can type C. So, what should you have in front of your desk? A, an open view, B, a brick wall, and C is a shoe rack to give you some fragrance to keep you awake when you are at work. Okay, and the answer is very live. You get it, A. Blankita, you get it, that's A. And Lily get it, that is A. Yes, we like an open view in front of our desk so we can see our future. We can have far-sighted vision. Ha, that's where you go. All right, awesome. And now, if you are still watching, tell me, how do you feel now? Do you like it? If you like it, if you like to play with the lucky energy like that, okay, this is how you can make the power of Feng Shui work for you by stacking Feng Shui power to ignite energy and shift your luck fast. If you would like to know more, you can join my 3 days free challenge. That is organized by PowerStack. Just click the link below. That is free. And if you blah, 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 blah. And if you would like to receive lucky tip of the day every day, subscribe to my YouTube channel or follow me on Facebook. Of course, in my YouTube channel, I will be uploading a lot more feng shui tips and secrets for free. Okay, if you are feeling lucky, you like it. Oh wow, give me a big heart. Very live. And now we are entering to well, I'll just answer a few questions over here. I have got a couple of long questions today. The first one is from Digo. Digo Gift. I'm not too sure how to spell your name. Digo. Hi Ian, the 2 star is timely in period 9, meaning we focus on the positive aspects of the star, like promoting fertility and downplay the illness aspect, right? Also, the 3 star is neither timely or non-untimely, so if supported, we can use it cautiously, right? I agree the 5 is untimely this year, and the 7 is as well. The 7 being a matter star, using a moving water feature would drain the 7 matter's energy per the 5 element cycle and weaken it. No, instead of saying you will cover it in the next video, please just reply. Okay, so this is a very long question from Digo, and then I will continue with a few more questions. And then the next question is from Andy. Andy's SKW8932. Good morning, Master Ian. Just saw this masterclass video. Love the sharing of the interesting stories of who's using feng shui in this modern world. Would love to hear your views of countries or cities that will be prosperous in period 9. That would make an interesting topic. Thank you. Okay, and we have the third question from Say Savior. Oh, no, Save Our Forest. Okay, that's a good name. Save Our Forest 1500. Hello, I'm your subscriber, sir. Can you explain? Hello, can you explain what is I Ching forecast? Can you make also a content, sir? Thank you. And of course, we have two long comments from Not a Break in the Wall. Greetings and thank you for this information. It's valuable to me as a beginner. We live in a north facing split level home. There's no east sectors above the main floor living room, just the ceiling, no rooms above. I just heard you say at 55 and 57 here, we just need to activate main floor. Is that right in all cases? If so, awesome. Secondly, I imagine that we bagua map each room according to entrance into the room? Question mark. I'm currently doing the upstairs master bedroom, which is slightly southeast facing. Is this the correct way? So that's the first question from Not a Break in the Wall. And there's another long questions from Not a Break in the Wall again. Uh, First, I think it's a she. I think Not a Break in the Wall is from Canada, right? I'm a beginner. I just changed the outdoor mat to small black mat, and then she told me about the carpet. It's beautiful. And then in front of the north door, and then she talked about the wall picture featuring a blue sky with sunset. And then she also talked about she bought a beautiful crystal, and then and she also asked me about the stairwell, the staircase. Well, there are a lot of questions in this one question from Not a Break in the Wall. And then I have another question from Not a Break in the Wall again. So she is asking, do you teach Feng Shui based upon the later heaven? Okay, do I teach Feng Shui based upon the later heavens? If you are not sure what later heavens is, don't worry about that, okay? The answer is I do teach feng shui. Okay, of course, including the later heavens, if you know what that is. If you would like to know more about the feng shui courses I teach, join me in my 3 days free challenge. I'll be announcing more valuable informations over there. All right, so over here, aha. Thank you very much for all of you who just play with me today with Lucky Energy. Woohoo! Thank you very much for your time, Fairy Life, Lily, and of course, Plantita. I love all of you. And if you're watching the replay, don't be shy. Don't be silent. Just type a comment down below so that I know you are watching. So that I know I'm talking to humans. I'm not just talking to my camera. Okay? And again, if you haven't, join my 3 days free challenge. And if you would like to know how to make the power of feng shui to work for you by doing power stacking, okay, one layer is from the lucky color that you can put on. The second layer is to find out the lucky orientation and section of the day. And of course, the third is to do and don'ts. On top of that, I have this Power Stack Starter Kit free for you. Just click the link below to unlock it. That is your real first step to power stack your life. If you feel stuck, power stack it. Okay, I love you all and I will see you tomorrow at the same time. Leave a comment down below. I love you and I wish you to be lucky, healthy, happy like me. This is Ianho, and before I end, I just would like to tell you another secret. So, pretty ladies and gentlemen, today on the 7th of June 2025, Saturday, we have a very special energy in the south. So, if you would like to do anything special of the day, do it in the south section of your house, or also you can also be facing the south section of your house, okay? And especially, it's very good to do prayers. If you are not religious minded, you can actually sit there to do meditation for like 10 15 minutes or even just 5 minutes is very, very good. So during that time, you can send blessing to yourself and send blessing to the people around you. And this is super especially more powerful today because the section of the South today is just so awesome. And this is the today I mean blah 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 blah. The energy of today is especially good to receiving good energy and good power, and that's why we don't want to do haircut today because you will be throwing away your blessings, and no manicures today. If you would like to, be lucky, be happy, be healthy. So my name is Ianho. I'm your lucky host, and I'm here to bring you lucky energy every day. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on Facebook. I will see you tomorrow at the same time. Love you all. Cheers. Love you. Shh. Don't tell anyone, okay? I love you.